Good morning, USA. Welcome to another episode of the Bernie or Bust Show. Today's topic is post bumping. It is going to revolutionize our movement. I'm going to pin this at the top of the Revolt against Plutocracy rap sheet. And when a new volunteer comes in to promote Bernie or Bust, this is going to keep you out of Facebook jail. So let's get right to it. Here is Revolt Against Plutocracy rap sheet, www.facebook.com/groups/Revolt Against Plutocracy rap sheet. If you go here, let me scoot this a little bit. If you go to the top of Revolt Against Plutocracy rap sheet, when you first get here, and you join it, you can come over to Files, like I showed you in a previous episode, and you'll see 5 different pages of Facebook groups, hundreds and hundreds of Facebook groups. One of the lists is all about promoting books. So all these are brilliant books, aroma books, passion for books, Kindle book, and these aren't political places. They're just a place where you could promote the book Bernie or Bust, Pioneers of Electoral Revolt. But the other pages, Facebook groups sheet 1, 2, 3, and 4, are Facebook groups that you can first join and then post to, have discussions in, just like you do with your other Facebook groups. The only warning here for you, after you learn about bumping posts, you can't join too many groups at a time. So now, between now, what is it today? Today's in the end of July in 2019. By the end of 2019, in just a couple more months, it would be good if you could, at your own pace, join all 4 sheets of these groups. If you start going down, bam, 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 joining each one, they'll lock your ability to join groups. And if you keep it up, they'll suspend your ability to post in groups, unless it's your group. If you have your own groups, then if you're in Facebook jail, you can still use your own groups and pages. The algorithm is tricky. We've tried counting how many groups you're allowed to post in before you're in jail, and it's different every time. So it gets worse the more often. If you've been in jail already, then the tolerance is lower for mass posting. So join these groups. I've never gotten in trouble for joining 10 in a row, and I usually go 20 or 25 in a row and then stop for the day and for a full day, 24-hour day, because if you do it in 12-hour spurts, I've gotten caught that way before. So joining the groups is the first thing. Now let's say that you've joined these groups. Here is the part I want you to know about bumping posts. So these are links, not just the names of the groups. So if you click on them, open link in new tab is faster. And you go to the group. Victor Tiffany has been in all of these groups. I'm not yet in all of them, and I haven't posted in all the ones I'm in. So the fastest way to find a post to bump is to go to search this group over here on the left and type in Tiffany. Sometimes you'll find girls that way, but usually you'll find Victor because Victor is ubiquitous. There he is. Progressive or Bust is the name of this group, and you'll find some old conversations, sometimes interesting arguments that you can resurrect. What I do, I look for the book, and I'll bump book posts, or I'll bump pledge or bumper stickers. It doesn't matter. You can ask them to buy a bumper sticker. You can ask them to buy the book, but most of all, ask them to sign the Bernie or Bust pledge. And all of that can be found at http://bernieorbust.info. So let's bump this post. It has one comment already and one share. And so if you click on that, you'll see how I already bumped this one. You can bump it with a picture. You can bump it. I'm gonna bump it with some frogs. I've got lots of frog pictures. So I go to my frogs. Pledge. Let's do the pledge one. So after it uploads, I hit enter. Now if I escape and go back to the top of the group, this is what somebody else would see when they come into the group. They'll see that old post, maybe even years old. Some of Victor's posts were from 2015. And there it is right at the top. Well, that was his right at the top. Oh, this is Victor's group. Okay, that's why he has this posted as an announcement. So you might not need to bump posts in this group, Progressive or Bust. But that's at that's the first one anyway. So look down and you'll see the frog picture, and you'll see that this post under the announcements is the top one. So if you go through these lists and you go through, you'll find, Victor hasn't failed me yet, in all of these groups, page after page of groups, you'll find a post from Victor Tiffany, and you can bump it, whether it's about the book, whether it's about the pledge, and when you bump it in the comments, you can post a picture, you can post a comment. I have a feeling that if you post links, I haven't tested this yet, but if you post links too often, too many, especially if it's the same link over and over, you could get your account locked up that way. So, but as far as I know, bumping posts, you could do that all day long and not get in trouble. And I'll let you know right away if I get in trouble for merely bumping posts. And again, I don't know for sure that I need to, but I'm going to vary the way I bump them. I'm not going to just use the same picture or the same comment every time, just to be sure. If you have any questions about this video, please comment below in the comments, or Facebook message me, or put a post in Revolt against Plutocracy rap sheet. You're all very welcome here, and I hope to see you soon. Unshaved, unbathed, unedited, unscripted, and as always, having a great time.